Hi everyone. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to Scratch. Now Scratch is a way you can create stories, animations and small games. It's an introduction to programming, but it's not the type of programming where you have to type lots and lots of words. It's the type where you simply snap blocks of text or blocks of instructions together, just like with Lego. So this is the Scratch window. With Scratch, you can have an account to save all your work. If you want to register, you can use your school email. Now you don't have to have an account to use Scratch. You can click over here where it says create to start straight away. Now in Scratch it will present you with a project window. This will be where you do all of your, put all of your instructions to create your animation, story or game. The first time you log in you will be presented with this window. Now this is a great thing to watch if you want to have more information. But I'm going to close this because I'm going to give you a quick overview. Right, so this is the preview of the animation you're going to do. Right now we have something called a sprite or an image. This is ScratchCat. Now we want to make ScratchCat move. But for that we need to give ScratchCat some instructions. Can you see these colored blocks over here? Well, these are the instructions that we want to give to ScratchCat, so ScratchCat knows what to do. Over here you can see that you have motions, which are in blue. So these are the movements we want ScratchCat to have. You have the looks, if you want ScratchCat to say, think, or change the style of how he looks. You have sounds, if you want him to make a sound, or you want to hear some kind of sound, as well as many others, events and controls. The only other one I want you to pay attention to here is events, and that's because we need this one here. Now remember, coding is giving the computer a set of instructions. Now we want ScratchCat to follow our instructions, but before ScratchCat will follow our instructions, we need to tell ScratchCat when to start following the instructions. So over here, you can see a green flag. As we know, green means go. And then we have a red stop sign. We want ScratchCat to start to follow our instructions when we press the green go button. But first, ScratchCat needs to know that that's what he needs to do. So here, I will click and drag this into our coding window. So when the green flag is pressed, I want you to follow this set of instructions. Now all of these different instructions can be put into this window. You see how they move in here? But if I made something out of Lego and I didn't connect the pieces together, would it look very good? Would you know what it is? Not so much. So what we need to do is to connect these steps together. Like this. And can you see how when I move it next to a block, it already automatically wants to connect? We want it to do that. So this is how we set up our instructions. If you don't want an instruction, you click it and drag it back into the window. So I would like ScratchCat to move. So I've got my motions. So I will move that here until it connects together, just like with Lego, and tell ScratchCat, by typing it in, I want ScratchCat to move 100 steps. Let's see what happens. This says click the green flag and move 100 steps. Let's see if that's what happens. There we go, ScratchCat moved. So let me move ScratchCat back. Let's have a play. Let's add another instruction. How about a sound? So I'm going to click onto the sound section here. Can you see that when you go to a different section, the color changes? This makes it easy to remember where you are and what you need. After using this for a while, you'll start to remember where things are quite easily. So I'm going to add a sound. So sound and play sound. So I want to play the sound meow. If I put it there, let's see what happens. So ScratchCat knew that by clicking green, I wanted ScratchCat to move. But ScratchCat did not meow because I didn't connect my pieces together. So let me try that again. When clicked, move 100 steps and play the sound meow. Let's try it. Brilliant. Let's try that again. That works great. Have a look at Scratch, play with the different options and see what kind of creations you can come up with. For some tips, what you can also do is click onto tutorials here. And you will have lots of tutorials to show you how to make different things such as music, games, or animate your name. You can also click onto the main menu and try out other people's creations. So if I wanted to click on to Scratch Interactive, the project will load in this window. It might take a bit of time, so I'll give it some time to load. Once it's loaded, I can choose a game. So I can click onto Among Us. And now I can try out somebody else's Scratch project. The clever thing about this here is if you are really interested in the game and like how it works, and you want to see how that game or animation is made, over here you can say see inside. This will show you the code inside the project. So I've clicked on to see inside, and here are all of the blocks. And these blocks were connected together to make this game happen. Now this one's quite complicated. So what I'd suggest is find something simple to start with. Let's go back to the main menu. Another option is if you click onto search at the top, type in Oscott Manor, hit enter, and click onto Studios. I'll put a link in the description for this too. Now here, when you click onto the first option, this will bring up a selection of projects made by some of the pupils at our school. Some of these have been here for a while. Have a look at some of these animations and games and see what you think. Let's try Pop the Odd Numbers. Have a go, have a play, and let's see what you can create.